I swear that I'm fine with it. Hit it with my eyes closed. I can feel it. Baby, can I hit it in the kitchen when I'm in it? Gotta kill it. Ooh, by the way, by the way.
You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, the internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
What's good, Chicago? This is Lero De Niro, and you're locked into Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets talk, the beats bump, and the hustle never stops. From the block to the studio, we got Chicago's raw talent, indie artists, underground legends. Yeah, we got them all. No filter here, just 100% vibes. Peep our live sessions on Facebook, where we mixing, spinning, and vibing with the latest tracks. So hit that follow button like your life depended on it. We got exclusive music, artist interviews, and the hottest playlists. Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets speak, the beats bang, and the hustle is real. Follow us on Facebook at WindyCityUnderground.com. Windy City Underground, your music, your station. From the block to the airwaves, Windy City Underground Radio is where raw talent shines. Tune in and catch these vibes the right way.
From the block to the airwaves, Windy City Underground Radio is where raw talent shines. Tune in and enjoy the vibes the right way. Windy City Underground Radio, your go-to destination for Chicago's underground music and entertainment.
All right. What's going on, y'all? It was Moe Joe with Dig This, Windy City Underground, your music, your station. What's going on? How was y'all holiday, man? How was y'all holiday? I know y'all ate real good because I know I did. And I did all the cooking. It was up about 4 days. Be like that some days. You know, you're working and going to school. But I hope you guys had a great holiday. Definitely full of family and fun. I ain't going to lie about that. Hope you guys had the same. Hope it was real good for y'all, too. We got people tapping in already. Was good. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it. We got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things that happen in the world right now. We're going to talk about that. Got a real good topic coming up, man. If y'all can see, man's mental health. That's what we're talking about today, man's mental health. You know what I mean? Relationships, the workplace, at home, etc. You know what I mean? But first, we're going to get into word on the street. Let me get my topics here. The first one I can tell you right now, let's talk about Reese G. Reese G recently passed away. I don't know if you guys know about who Reese G is. If you're from Chicago, you definitely should. Reese G is the lead singer in Chicago's three-piece R&B group. Definitely was a pillar in the R&B community for Chicago. Like that voice, that delivery, you know what I'm saying? The way he did things, what he did. Like I remember the first time I even heard that song. We don't get into that though. We don't get into that. I don't know if I say that right now. We don't get into that, but definitely shout out to Reese G and his family. Condolences to his family. We definitely lost a gem, a golden gem that we gonna miss, and we definitely gonna miss that brother. Another thing going on in the word on the street, man. Kanye will not pay his producers. He is not paying his producers, man. I don't know what's going on, Kanye. I know he got some money, all them Yeezys, all them, I'm just gonna say decent clothing. I ain't gonna talk about how I really feel about it, but yeah, all that decent clothing you selling, you know what I'm saying? You can't pay your producers, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Definitely got to figure that out though. Ty Dolla $ign and some other producers who was on his album are definitely upset about music being played, and they not bringing no money in behind that. He's supposed to be getting them royalties and whatever else comes with their music being played, and they are not getting that. What's up, Kanye? What you on, man? Get these people their money, pay them their money. Kim K though, he's linking up with, I believe it was North Face. North Face was definitely definitely looking for Kim K. So she getting paid. Kanye getting paid. I bet you Kim K paying North Face. You feel me? Next thing we got coming up, Chance the Rapper is gonna be performing at Wrigley Field for the Blackhawks Winter Fest. Guys, look out for that. You know what I mean? Shout out Chance the Rapper. You know what I mean? Keith Lee. I know y'all know who that guy is, man. All over the internet with the foodie stuff, all over the country doing all of that. The man said that we are number 3 on the list. Number 3. Number 3 on the list. Come on, man. Number 3. I ain't mad at you because who you got number 1, I get it. But your number 2 really blows me. Number 1, he got New Orleans. I got you. A lot of food come from down south. That's how we know how to do our thing because our family come from down there. You know what I mean? Definitely every time I go down to New Orleans, always a good eating, But his number 2 is Houston. Houston, of all places. First off, you got to understand. Houston, say it again. Houston. Come on now. Of all places, Houston. I mean, I had the worst experience going down to San Antonio. That's different. They're not really known for food. But Texas food to me isn't really that good. I'm just saying, I'm not, I don't mean to offend nobody, but it really wasn't that good for me. Houston, it's a lot of us down there. A lot of us are down there. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. You say Alma says number 3 on the list, food. Yeah, it definitely should be number 2 at the very least. If you're gonna have New Orleans number 1, we should be number 2, and then Houston number 3 if you feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But that don't even make no sense. But I just don't get it. Like to say a lot of us are down in Houston anyway. A lot of us are down there, and we the ones that make Houston their food. Who we got? Triniva, I hold I said, I'm just gonna call you T. T said sounds about right. Okay, I don't know. Said sounds about right. We had to revisit that. See how that go. But yeah, I'm not mad about it. We top 3. We should be number 1. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I feel. Anyway, another thing about one last thing in word of the street. Lil Durk's lawyer says that there is no real evidence against him, saying that his lyrics don't equal evidence. He can say whatever he wants in his lyrics. That don't necessarily mean that he's incriminating himself or he's saying that he actually did anything. But it doesn't make sense for you to take somebody's lyrics, and a lot of times what people say in their music isn't 100% no way. You know what I mean? So it's not fair to take that and use that against them and make it seem like they are criminals. How many rappers we know right now talk about busting guns and or should I say pum pums? You know what I'm saying? Let me say it like that. Busting the pum pums. You know what I'm saying? Busting the pum pums. You feel me? And ain't really busting grapes. You know what I'm saying? They just talking that mess. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you there's just a bunch of BS. You can't take what somebody's saying in their music to gain stars and credibility for facts. Sometimes a lot of times it'd be a really fugazi, a lot of times it'd be all cap. You feel me? But that's word on the street. Let's get into this topic. So the topic is man's mental health in relationships, workplace, at home, etc. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel like what mental health comes to play for us. You know what I mean? We don't even get a lot of credit or we don't get thought about a lot when it comes to mental health because we supposed to always be so strong and we can deal with things and get through things a lot better than most, and it's just sometimes hard for us to accept that. I know for me, because I go through things every day. Just because I don't wear it on my shoulder, wear it on my sleeve, don't mean that I'm not dealing with things and I don't feel different things and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be consoled sometimes. A lot of times they feel like hey, y'all good, we good, you don't need none of this, consolement or loving or none of that, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes we do, you know what I'm saying? We be needing that chit chat, that talk. So this one here is for us, fellas. We gonna talk about us. I got my homeboy Gary GQ Stu. He gonna slide in and help talk about this a little bit today. Y'all, and let's give it up for GQ Stu. He's gonna be on mic 3 if possible, because we gonna slide the next one in over there.
Yo, what's going on, people? What's going on, y'all?
Yes, sir. My homeboy GQ Stu. Gary G, what's going on with you? So yeah, like I say, the topic today, man, is man's mental health. You know what I'm saying? I wanted whoever was available today, I want to bring in and talk about, you know what I'm saying, the mental health from our perspective, from a man's perspective. You know what I mean? So what's your take on man's mental health before I get into, you know, anything else?
Well, first off, men's mental health is very important.
Definitely,
it's very, very important, and it's a thing that is the least talked about and the least cared about. And to me, it's crazy because it's like well, I can understand. Not being really fully in tune to it because like growing up old school, it's like you had to be strong.
Yeah.
You was soft. You was considered soft if you had feelings and you cried or you was hurt. Like you always had to be tough. But the times are different though. Like, but times are different. And then these times are going off of that. And we in times now where you have women telling you that like it doesn't matter or you weak for having emotions and different things of that nature. Like it's just a really, really bad situation right now. And it's something that we definitely need to fix because we're losing a lot of men. We're losing a lot of men. So to suicide, they can't deal with this type of thing. They dealing with stuff and they feel like they don't have no one to talk to.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I mean, that's really, I think that's really one of the main things. Like a lot of times we feel like we don't have anyone to talk to about it. You know what I mean? Like we go through life and through our day feeling the way we feeling and trying to make sure we being able to fix everybody else's situation, but we don't ever get asked, how you feeling today? You know what I'm saying? Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what? Why you looking like that? You all right? And then you know what we do? We say, oh, no, I'm straight. I'm cool. I'm good. Yeah, I'm straight. Straighten up, right? Because we're supposed to be strong. We're supposed to stand up straight and handle our business.
And whole time you ain't
we feeling
hurting.
like this. You know, we like, damn, man, I'm messed up. You know what I'm saying? But we sometimes we don't feel like that we can do that. We have we are allowed to even feel that way or be that way. You know what I mean? As far as at the workplace, you know what I'm saying? Like mental health at the workplace. One of the reasons why I went to school, I started going to school, bro. Like it was hard for me to deal with things that I was dealing with in school. I mean, I'm sorry, at work. It was the politics. It was the talking to you like you crazy. Like I'm a whole grown man. Like
being treated as if you're beneath.
Yes, and then you have to kowtow to that. You got to fall back and be like, okay, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, whatever, you know, and just deal with it or quit. Start over, figure out what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with that 6 days a week, man. At night, working overnights, you know, and I had to cut my hours in half, man. I was telling you, my mental, my everything feels so much better. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't just stop there. You know what I'm saying? You got at home mental health. You got relationship mental health, and that can be friendships, situations with your parents, situations with friends, or with your significant other, or maybe your little demonstration that you know rocking with or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all of that plays a role. You feel me? So
especially with family, with family, because a lot of us grew up, like I'm sure, like you know, like we grew up. You know, we grew up tough, and it's like. Even if it wasn't directly you know someone who grew up that it's like they didn't get talked to. They didn't get talked to the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do something wrong, and instead of just having to sit down and talk, it's like you automatically lash out. You told like you ain't no good, you ain't this, you're not that, you're not worthy of anything, or you're not good if you're not bringing this or you providing this. So, and to hear that from family and parents and stuff like that, bro, it's like it only manifests to something dark and evil. Even when you know not feeling like what you're doing is enough, you know what I'm saying? That really messes with a man. You know what I'm saying? When they, you know, they trying everything they can, you know, they going hard, even if it's other things they can be doing, or you can be doing a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And we all can be doing a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And we all lack sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's right. No perfect.
But see, with me, and I don't know if this is with like most men or not, but I know at least with me, I try not to even focus on the things that the person ain't doing.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Because that's gonna stand out anyway, right?
Mhm.
What I'm missing is the things that are happening, things that they are doing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, but we're gonna jump into a commercial break right quick. We're gonna come right back into that, man. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's Dig This, man, with your boy Moe Joe. I got my guest host today,
GQ Stu.
Gary Robinson, GQ Stu. You feel me? We're gonna have a couple other guests come in and talk about this man's mental health things. You know, we got some good people coming up. We'll be back in a minute. It's Dig This.
Dig this.
Alright. Long time no see. I know that you up in your mode. Getting in bitches, money and power, success, and that's all that I know. Went through the hard trials, hard times, hard days, all of that shit on my own. Up in my mental, sometimes my bad, all of my mind and I wrong. Who go around when a young nigga need? Who gon' slide when you really be deep on them? Clear all of your head from them demons. Still gon' be heavy, I'ma just leave. Crazy how niggas will come in your life and take the spotlight and live in the race. Don't worry because I'll be here for life. I'm always gonna ride. This shit is no big, but watch it get better. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry cause everybody gets their hard times when they under the weather. We go, and I know this a cold world. Better go and get you a sweat. In these days, these niggas ain't right and these bitches ain't lying. One mishap, but nigga, that's your life. You gotta stay smart and play that shit right. You wanna just grind. Sometimes you wanna just die. I call all of them niggas. Fuck, it's gonna be alright. Say I like, that's always go right. Shout out to them haters. Blood on my blood, that's always go slide. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Long time no see. I know that you up in your mode. Getting in bitches, money and power. Success, and that's all that I know. Went through the hard trials, hard times, hard days, all of that shit on my own. Up in my mental, sometimes my bad, all of my mind and I wrong. Who go right when a young nigga need me right? Who go side when you really be deep on them? Clear all of your habits and demons. Still gon' be heavy, I'ma just leave. Crazy how niggas will come in your life and take out a fight and live in the race. Don't worry because I'll be here for life. I'm always gonna ride. This shit is no big. Now look who's calling my phone. Talking about even you made it. You really the greatest. You thought you was gonna take us long. Fuck around, make the wrong choice. You should've watched me. Now niggas over there posting no grams. My name there slam. Like nigga, yeah, anything. Make more attention. They want me to listen, but I ain't got time for shit that ain't facing me. Got too many people to feed. These niggas be hating, but they niggas not on my level. I'm up in their personal speed. I'm up in my metal. I'm pressing this shit through the spec. Why niggas be lying to me? Pinocchio niggas, they pulling the strings like you got. They think they clever, but niggas ain't fucking with me. Cause you niggas not on my level. Don't let them just fuck with your mental. Keep on pushing, you gotta be grinding. Promise if you keep just looking forward. Keep on going, little nigga, you're shining. This for all of them time. Keep pushing and fighting this shit for your life. Everything does have its due time, and nigga, it's now time, long time no see. I know that you up in your mode. Getting in bitches, money and power, success, and that's all that I know. Went through the hard trials, hard times, hard days, all of that shit on my own. Up in my mental, sometimes my bad, all of my mind and I wrong. Cause who go right when a young nigga need it? Who go side when you really be deep on them? Clear all of your heavens and demons. I'm still gonna be heavy, I'ma just leave. Crazy how niggas will come in your life and take out a spot and live in the race. Don't worry because I'll be here for life. Shit is no
From the hella fat, I'ma get it verified when I run it up, so don't trip. Gotta grind, these niggas terrified. Peep what I'm selling, I hustle like a nigga got drip. blowing flowers like a dandelion spark. When it's hammer time, turned into a man more heart than the Valentine business. I'ma handle mine. You can keep the channel I'm on. Now they saying P lit. Hey, P from the hellified. I'ma get it verified when I run it up, so don't trip. You gotta grind. These niggas terrified. P, what I'm selling, I hustle like a nigga got jizz. Blowing flowers like a dandelion spark. When it's hammer time, turned into a man more heart than the Valentine business. I'ma handle mine. You can keep the channel I'm on. Now they saying P lit. Hey, I'ma win. We can bet it. I'ma do it. If I said it, then I did it. If I did it, then I meant it. I was copping off credit, but I made a commission. Turned it to a boss. I ain't asked for permission. Niggas throwing salt when you do it, they can't. Some niggas turn picky when you breaking that bank. All this package got me smelling like dank. Want more than 900K years before I turn 28. Cash that I left make me walk with a limp, and I'm zone up the smoke that I roll. You can come and check my temp if my heart feel cold. You can feel a hot nose of this chrome. If you break code, ain't no right and that wrong. And I gotta hug the block, keep it close to my home. Headed to the top, I ain't going there alone, but I get it better flock. Ben Franklin's a mo. But if you don't know me, you can call him HP. Came up 9 to 5, $30 KD, spitting crack. I've been feeling like a trapper lately. Never hated on a nigga, but they hated on me. Keep twisting up leaves. I ain't saving no trees. Graduated to a P, but he still graduated out the university. I feel a gap between the universe and me. Why these demons lurking me? Hey, you gon' have to learn that I only rock with certain guys. Ones I was with since jits. Gotta ride me and get eternal. I'm hella fast certified. Ain't no falling out with my clique. One thing about me is I get highs, heaven skies, and I get the relish. I compliment to get my time empty. What I feel inside losing. If I cheat the grind, I be on my shit, so I win. Hey, you gon' have to learn that I only rock with certain guys. Ones I was with since jits. Gotta ride me and get eternal. I'm hella fast certified. Ain't no falling out with my clique. One thing about me is I get highs, heaven skies, and I get the relish. I compliment to get my time empty. What I feel inside losing. If I cheat the grind, I be on my shit, so I win.
From the block to the airwaves, Windy City Underground Radio is where raw talent shines. Tune in and catch these vibes the right way.
I don't want nobody, I just want your fly. Come and put it on me, don't care who in this part. You and all I want, tell nobody else important. When you wash your lips, baby, I know that you want. Tonight we going on, baby. Got some drink up in my cup, baby. Don't stop till you get enough, baby. Promise I just want your love. Baby, show me love. Oh, yeah, baby. Show me love. Oh, yeah, baby. I just wanna tap it. I just might go live with it. Know you like it nasty, babe. I swear that I'm fine with it. Hit it with my eyes closed. I can feel it. Baby, can I hit it in the kitchen when I'm in it? Gotta kill it. Ooh, by the way, by the way. Promise me I'm here to stay, here to stay. Tell them bitches they can't wait, they too late. What I gotta do, I do it all just for you. Come in and take your clothes off now. Let your body lose control right now. Come and let me snatch your soul right now. Come and let me take control right now. Girl, I'm all on you. I got so many freaky things that I won't do to you. First make I rub your body down real smooth. Kiss between your legs, now your body can't move. Second, can I lick you from your head to your toes? Lick it in slow motion, watch your body explode. Now it's round 3, baby, get on top of me. I'ma rock your body, baby, put that ass to sleep. Yeah, I don't want nobody, yeah, I don't want nobody, yeah, I just want your body, yeah.
You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, an internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
What's good, Chicago? It's Lero De Niro, and you're locked into Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets talk, the beats bump, and the hustle never stops. From the block to the studio, we got Chicago's raw talent, indie artists, underground legends. Yeah, we got them all. No filter here, just 100% vibes. Peep our live sessions on Facebook, where we mixing, spinning, and vibing with the latest tracks. So hit that follow button like your life depended on it. We got exclusive music, artist interviews, and the hottest playlists. Windy City Underground Radio, where the streets speak, the beats bang, and the hustle is real. Follow us on Facebook at WindyCityUnderground.com. Windy City Underground, your music, your station.
Yes, sir. We back. It's Dig This on Windy City Underground, your music, your station. I'm here, Mojo, with my boy Gary GQ Stu.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? We talking about man's mental health, man. And guess what? We're gonna jump right back in this topic, and we're going into story time. We're gonna tell some personal stories about man's mental health right quick. We also got my homeboy Mike, Sacked Up Shiesty. Y'all might know him. He dope. Let's slide over, get sacked up over here in the camera. You know what I mean? Broski definitely can attribute to this topic. We want to make sure we get him in and get everybody in. That is Mike 1. Yes, sir. So yeah, we're going to story time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you, Mike, go ahead and introduce yourself right quick.
What's up, man? Y'all know what it is, man. It's Sacked Up Shiesty. How y'all feeling today, man?
Yes, sir. Dope artist, editor, all of that. But yeah, so the topic today is man's mental health, man, and just pretty much relationships, the workplace, at home, etc. You know what I'm saying? Wherever it may apply to you. You know what I mean? Relationships can be with anything, your family, your old lady, your little dip off or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, maybe a relationship with your teachers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna share a couple stories. So for me, one thing that I deal with as far as mental health, male mental health. For me, I'm still messed up behind my grandparents dying, especially my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while for my grandfather. He passed early though, but I believe that was like a turning point for me. You feel me? Like when my grandfather died, I believe that's when a lot of stuff that I was into arose. That's when everything started. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, man, you know, and growing up without a dad, you know, wouldn't nobody know I'm Jamaican unless I tell you, right? You know what I mean? So nobody even knows that, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, I never knew him. I didn't grow up with him, you know what I'm saying? So my grandfather was really my daddy, you know what I'm saying? And I looked at my older brother like that the same way, you know, so I didn't have that strong male figure like I probably should have, and I looked for it in other positive people that was around me, you know. So when he passed, that really broke me down.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like a gaping hole.
Yeah, you know? And I didn't know what to do, and didn't really trust a lot of people. I'm talking about even my family. Like I don't think I ever told nobody that. I didn't even trust my family really. So I started looking towards people that was rocking with me the way I was rocking in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And
you was looking for your energy to be reciprocated.
Yes, indeed. So, you know, you kind of grow from that, you get older, and then my grandmother passed. Like that was almost 3-4 years ago now, I think.
And man,
but you know, it felt like it was just a few months ago.
That's how life
you know,
man.
Yeah. So, and every day, like I swear, like the day she passed, it was so hard. I was so numb, I couldn't cry. But every time, like I'd be sitting somewhere by myself, even to this day, right now, boy, I could be sitting somewhere and I just break down.
Man, look, I always say, just when you think you can't get hit no more.
Just when you
for real. Just when you think you can't get hit no more, man. Life come hit you one more time. And that one hit, it'd be the last hit. I can't take it no more. But you know what? Gotta hold on.
Yeah, you do,
to, bro.
And that was a real rough situation for me. I lost a lot of people that year, man. You know, so but you know, you get through it, man. And I think the best way for us to get through it is to talk about it. You know what I mean? And you know, it hit a lot of the women in my family a lot harder, seemingly, but me as being a stronger male in my family or whatever, you know what I'm saying, seemingly it hit me just as hard, and maybe even harder because I don't know if anybody deals
and
with
they probably was expecting you to, you know, be a little stronger, you know, like, oh yeah, he looks strong, but at the same time, man, everybody hurt.
Facts.
You know, everybody hurt, no matter how strong you are.
And they all deal with grief in their own way.
Saying, are you saying
ain't no time limit on grief either.
Even still
No time,
being, bro.
Yeah, definitely. What you got? What you got for me?
My story to speak on how important it is, you know what? I'll go ahead and say this, right? So I've never told no one this story. And like not even family, like no one. I've told no one this story. And this was a couple months before I joined IMS. So I started going to school, right?
Okay.
I was at a point in my life where I wasn't working. Like I didn't have no money coming in. Bills were stacking up.
Tell me about it.
Like I wasn't in a relationship, but it's like I was still going through the pain of a past relationship because it's like I still ain't healed from that. My children's mother, like they hit me like, yeah, we need this, and we need this and that. And it's like, in my mind, I'm like, I get that, but I'm like, I'm so messed up right now. It's like everyone got their hand out. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, I'm a father, I'll provide, yeah, but at the same token too, it's like, and it wasn't just like them, it was like other people too. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy, like, bro, because not to cut you off, but I always say, bro, like these days, it's hard for men to have feelings. You know,
it is.
It's hard. We can't be sad. If we a little bit mad, we just an angry person. If we sad, we a B word.
That's a fact.
We a punk, you know. Like it's okay for men to have emotion, man.
No, that's a fact.
That's something that we gotta, you gotta make that a new common thing, man. It's okay for men to have emotion because it's like you said, you was struggling, you was going through stuff, but your kids still needed things. You feel me?
But look, but watch this though, right? But watch this. So as this is going on, people still like they asking for stuff or whatever like that because it's like I'm big bro, or they know me to be the one I try to take up because I've been the oldest.
You the matriarch, pretty much.
Like I got all of this going on in my mind, and it's like I got all of this going on, and I feel like I can't help, bro. And I literally was at a point where I was about to kill myself, bro.
It feel like that.
Like no. I don't. When I say that, I don't mean like, oh, I felt like that. No, I mean legit. Like legit, I was going to off myself. Like there's a. I stay in Linwood. Like this is how real this finna get, bro. I live in Linwood, man, and there's a trail by my house. I was going to go to that trail, bro.
Had the plan already.
I was going to go to that trail, go in the back, bro, and I was going to off myself, bro. Nobody would have known where I was. Not one person would have known, bro. And you want to know why I didn't do it, bro? Because I didn't have insurance, bro. And if I would have killed myself, bro, that would just been another debt for my family. That'd been just another debt for my kids, bro. So it's like when that hit me, it's like, bro, like I feel like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't.
But think about it.
I think you might have. Go ahead, Lero.
Man, this is Lero De Niro, man. You know,
working the board for me. I appreciate Lero.
Program director working the board today for my boy Moe Joe. But I just want to chime in that. His story here, how he was just saying he wanted to off himself. It's crazy as men. Even when we thinking about death, he's still thinking about, I'm about to leave this bill for these people.
For real, bro.
Like
man.
I mean, it's almost like thinking like almost having if you think about another way, like I really do have stuff to live for though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about the debt that I'm gonna live on my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, as men, we can't even take the easy way out.
Can't even take the easy way out.
Man, we can't be sad. We can't take the easy way out.
Sometimes,
we gotta provide. That's the only thing they expect us to do is provide. But I was gonna ask you think if you had somebody to not vent to, but like just talk to about it, somebody to help you out and say, well, I think you should do this or I think you should do that. You think if you had, a homie, you don't even gotta be your girl.
Here's the thing,
to talk to.
Now,
you think you would have felt
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm glad you said that because I won't say I 100% didn't have anyone to talk to, but it's like, with certain people, it's certain people that you rock with or you close with, right? You feel like they won't give you the 100% because it's like they worried about how you might take it or how you might feel,
for sure,
or like, you know what I'm saying? Like they may do so. It's like they're not gonna tell you the 100%. Like if you out here messing up, they like, hey, bro. You messing up, bro. No, you messing up like no. So you got some that won't because they know that's the thing, but they won't say that because they know that could be the last straw that take you over the edge. And how would you feel as a friend like all I was trying to do was look out for my brother, and what I said took him over the edge. Imagine how you would feel behind that.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Bro. So like I had some people, but like those people like were close, and I felt like, not saying that it wasn't genuine, but I felt like they would say something that would just like be catered to my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
But not the real.
Yeah, but not the real. Like, even if they gave me the real, I would feel like that real isn't real because, or it's not as real because it's watered down, because you may think I might get mad or take it a certain way.
So they kind of come.
So you kind of tiptoe.
I really need you to pull the gloves off and then tell me what it is. Okay, what we see? Okay, we got D-Rex. That's a dope artist there too, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Derek's, man. D-Rex.
D-Rex, what's going on, man?
Trust, I understand, and I've been there before. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. It's, we be in them situations, man. It'd be crazy.
What you need
Manny
to say?
B Shy. That's big. That's little bro. Y'all go follow little bro, man.
Oh yeah, Manny B Shy.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hey, nah, for real, man. Hey, I'm glad I did too. I'm glad I did too, because if I would have done that, like I wouldn't be in school right now. I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I wouldn't be on this dope podcast with great minds and great kings around me. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be pushing towards, you know what I'm saying, the life goal of what I'm trying to do now. So it's like I thank God. Like whoever you believe in, God, Buddha, Allah, higher power, whatever it is, I thank all of them, bro, because I could have been gone, dead and gone.
Indeed, and you did, and you picked it up. You picked it up right, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was your epiphany right there, thinking about your family in the midst of that. You feel me? But what you got for us?
It's crazy how you were saying, like, people might not want to might not want to tell you the real because they're gonna sugarcoat. And I had a similar thing, because I lost my mom 3 years ago in 2021.
Okay,
rest in peace.
And ain't nobody really reach out to me like that, man. Okay. I still feel kind of a little iffy about that, but I'm good. But I had to learn, you can't expect you out of other people.
Indeed,
indeed. And also I just had to realize, everybody ain't lose their mama, bro. A lot of people don't even know what to say about that.
Feel like.
Man.
Like I don't know what that feel like.
When I'm trying to vent and I won't want to ear to vent to, all I'm hearing is damn, that's crazy, or okay, oh wow, like you get tired of hearing that, So
sometimes you just want a motherfucker to shut up. Excuse me. Sometimes you just want somebody to listen, bro. Listen. Just shut up and listen to me.
Yep.
Hear what I'm saying.
Yep.
You feel me? Like,
bro.
I don't need you to. Yeah, man, that's messed up. Oh man, crazy. No,
it'll be the same. And then if somebody keep on saying that, you will start to think they're not listening.
Yes,
because if you keep on saying, "Wow, okay,"
you're not really hearing what I'm saying.
Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm hurt. I just want somebody to understand I'm hurt.
Yes, that's it, bro.
Yes, you don't even gotta feel the way I feel. I just want you to understand that I'm hurt. I'm messed up right now, and I'm trying to get through it.
But go ahead and finish your story. I'm sorry.
Sometimes talking about that helps you get through it, bro. You feel me? So. That's one of the things I had to learn, man. Just never expect you out of somebody else, man. And then at the same time, everybody else is going through stuff. Everybody going through stuff. People lost people. So I just been trying to learn how to grieve on my own, man. And another thing about grief, man, it's easy to grieve when you have people to talk about grief with.
Right. That's a fact.
Me and my mom, it was just always me and my mom. I was the only child, you feel me? So it was just me and her the whole 26 years.
Right.
22 years.
Right.
Just passed. But so I just been trying to figure that out, man. But it definitely feels better to grieve with family.
Oh yeah.
That's why I say talking is always helpful, bro. No matter what you're going through, whether it's grief or whether you not sure what you want to do in life, whether the future is unclear to you, talk about it.
Definitely.
It's okay. Like as a man, we shouldn't be like that. As men, we shouldn't be like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like we be so quick to call each other punks or he got anger problems. He's soft. Like man, bro, people was going through real stuff out here, man.
Definitely.
You feel me? And if you think I'm soft, I can show you that I'm not.
I can show you I'm not.
You feel me?
I can show you that. But let me be in my emotions for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to be emotional when you need to be.
One more thing about the mental health, man. I'm gonna go to relationships because you feel me. I'm gonna go off the group because that's making me a little sad. But what do y'all think about females being submissive? Because I had this one shorty, man. We're not together no more, but I had this one shorty. She was more financially stable than me,
Okay.
So she had a good job, had a good car, she was making that bank. I was just like a allied guard at the time. Okay. So my problem with her was she didn't really know how to be submissive.
Okay.
And by submissive, like, oh, babe, how I love you. How was your day? Bam. She felt like I should tend to her needs because she was the breadwinner. You feel me? So how do y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like if the woman is making the most of the money in the house, she don't have to be submissive, or should you still have that dominance, even though she's taking care of most of everything?
I'm gonna let you go ahead, Gary, because I got a real good outlook on that.
Hey, so look, check this out, right? So check this out. I give my opinion on it. With that, for what I've learned from my experience of what I've seen in life, bro, it's okay. So look, right? I won't say it's necessarily like roles, but at the same token, they're roles, right? And it's like in this society, bro, when you have a woman and she's the breadwinner, whatever, like that, like everyone likes to think old school with, oh, the man's supposed to do this, the man's supposed to be the breadwinner. So if she's a breadwinner, it's like most women, not all, but most of them gonna have that mindset like, okay, if I'm one bringing in the bread, and it's like, okay, I can't be feminine because I gotta be masculine because I gotta bring in. And it's like, here's the thing. Being submissive, just like being feminine, has nothing to do with a job. It ain't got nothing to do with who makes what. You feminine, like peep game. If you feminine, baby, you feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about like, there's no man that can be like, you know what? Man, I'm with my girl and she make more money than me, so I can't be masculine. I can't be in my masculine energy because she make more money than me. I can't be in my masculine energy because she will like that sounds like just think of like how does that sound, bro? Like how would that sound like coming from a man? You feel me?
So look, I got one more question for y'all. So like,
well, let me chime in on that. So as far as that goes, I just want to say first off, I don't like the term masculine and feminine when we're dealing with human beings, because I think we all have that up and down. You feel me? We have both energies, bro. So for me, I feel like it's perspective, but you know what I'm saying? She look at things just slightly different. She look at things like, well, hey, if I'm bringing in this money, I should feel, you know what I'm saying? I should be the one that you should be at home cooking. You should be at home cleaning. You should be at home doing this. And that's fine. I'm gonna do some of that, but I still need to here trying to provide.
We was both working, but she was just making more.
Right, but that mental. She didn't respect what you did.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
At the end, because it wasn't the respect factor.
It messes with your mental. Now I'm looking at you differently. I don't know how you feel about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has certain expectations for you that she probably never communicated. You know what I'm saying? And you got to communicate that. That's how you feel. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for out of me. Tell me that.
Then so it went from that to, oh, well, if you don't want to stay, you can go. And you know, my pride as a man, I'm like, you know what?
Well, you know what?
She already.
You feel me? I'm gone. You feel me?
I'm gone.
Yeah, at that point. Yeah, I'm gonna say because at that point, you know what I'm saying, that respect is out the window. Like she don't look at you as like that man. You know what I'm saying? Like a grown man, because even with how, you know what I'm saying, how women feel or whatever like that, they know a grown man and they know who to play with and not play with.
So I'm gonna set the scene for y'all. So she it's like what 70-30 on the financial side, right?
Okay.
She take care of most of everything, but it's to a point where if you don't like it, then you can go. She take care of you. She'll buy you shit. She'll cash you out. She'll buy you anything you need. You can use her shit. Use her stuff. Use her car. Sorry for the language, y'all. Use her car. Use her anything. But when it comes to the point where if you ain't happy or I'm doing something wrong, instead of trying to fix it and come to a compromise, she says, I'm not fixing anything. You can go if you don't like it. How do y'all combat that? Like, would y'all stay with that? How would y'all, you know?
I can't. I'm gonna be like this. Older me now, I can't be with that. Younger me, not being educated and not knowing, I would have stayed.
See,
I'm keeping it a 1,000 with you. Like the younger me that ain't had that type of knowledge and experience and know what's going on, would have been like, I'd have been there like, yeah, maybe I do need to do this instead of having a mindset of like, at the end of the day, it's ain't about the money. It's about the respect.
That's what it's about.
It's about the respect. Because it's like, you might be the breadwinner now, but that can change. That can change in the instant. Yes. I've been in relationships where I was the breadwinner, taking care of everything, and in that same relationship, I lost it all. and she was the breadwinner.
Yeah.
She was taking care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like my oldest kid's mother, like, you know, it was a point where, you know, I took care of everything. I was working a really good job at the time, and it wasn't nothing you had to worry about. The only thing was I wasn't around a lot. I had to go work. I had to be gone. You feel me?
Go make that
She
money.
did work for sure. You know what I'm saying? She had a job, but a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, what we do, how little or how big it is, sometimes it doesn't seem to be enough.
No,
it doesn't seem. Sometimes it goes unfelt,
especially when they're making more than you.
Especially if they making more than you. Sometimes, you know,
yeah.
I'm in a situation, my old lady make more than me, you know what I'm saying? But see, it's a respect, you know what I'm saying? It's a connection, a communication we have.
Yeah, y'all.
And understanding, like, you know, you the manager of this crib. Like, you know how they say the man is the king of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You might be king of the castle, but she also the queen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We may be the head of the household, but she the manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna make sure everything organized. You know what I'm saying? And she may do that while being a breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? She may do that, and I may be the king of the house while going to school. You know what I'm saying? So it's really perspective. You know what I'm saying? So it's how that person gonna look at the situation y'all in. If she look at it like, nah, you ain't doing nothing. Well, she can look at you and be like, no, I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? What side of the fence you gonna be on?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You say is and like you say, the biggest thing is communication.
Yes,
like
facts.
people, like we, like as a people, we don't communicate the stuff we want. We get with somebody and just expect them to know what we want and how to move.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, you have to communicate how you want to be loved.
Yeah.
You can't love somebody how you can't love somebody how you want to love them. You have to love them how they want to be loved.
That's a fact.
And if you can handle that, okay, cool.
Right.
Rock out.
Right.
But if you can't, just keep it a buck and be honest and just cut ties.
And then you gotta find that compromise too,
man.
man. You gotta have that compromise.
Exactly.
It's gonna be things that I'm stuck on here, right? You know what I'm saying? But she may hate. You feel me? I have to figure out a way to compromise and bring and tone down what I have the same way she may have to do the same thing. Don't change. I love you for who you are. I want you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to meet me somewhere so we can have balance. It ain't gonna never be 50-50. Ain't no such thing as 50-50.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's balance. That's all. Finding balance. You know what I mean? Come on, Tilo. Come on, brother. We got one of the administrators, Tilo, my homeboy Tilo, dope Tilo, Tilo the Great. You know, let's get him in here, man.
In the building.
Slide him in.
You can shut him. We can shut him.
Yeah.
We can shut him out, bro.
I did it like 2 people.
Right. But Tilo, go ahead and tell him about yourself, man. Who you are and whatnot.
I'm kidding.
Tilo TV show, right?
Yeah. Tilo TV show. Sorry I'm late, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
This place is always crazy.
Handling business.
So we're talking mental health, right?
Mental health,
All right, cool.
Man's mental health for
sure.
in between relationships, workplace, at home, etc.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Tilo, I do sports broadcasting. I'm also here at the school. A lot of people say being a man is easy. I think the perception is that because men usually build things, are naturally stronger, have made more money historically more than women, right? And have had the advantage for so many years that I feel like men get looked upon as you know, how I put this, there's an assumption to what we can handle, right?
Yeah.
And so I, even in my later in my life as a man, as an adult, being 37, I've had moments in my car where I'm like dead crying.
Yeah.
Driving and crying about how successful I am not. Failures, where I should be in life. You know, in my particular case, and I'll be transparent, I don't really care. I'm not in a relationship right now. So why am I not in a relationship right now? Why can I handle that category in my life correctly? So there's a lot of things that I think we men deal with when it comes to that. Not needless to say, that doesn't mean I think men give up. You know what I'm saying with that, but we're human, and I feel like a lot of the times people don't see that. And now, you know, you have a lot of movements abroad, in these recent years, when it comes to like, feminists and just the social media in general, where they're now on the come up and now they're doing big things. And that's great. I actually, I support it 100%.
Indeed.
But then there's also the man that sees that and they feel a failure in themselves because
intimidated
because we historically take that spot.
Yes.
And so, man, I think the biggest thing, man, is just just continue to grind.
Right.
Like you can't really quit. It's like really anything in life. I think we do have a lot of pressure to perform and to do life right and to be able to lead in many different categories, from family to business to personal. And the struggle exists. I think that's my message. The struggle exists in men and mental health. And mental health wasn't really a thing back in the day, from what we know, right? Because in the 60s and 70s, from what I know from my parents, they didn't really talk about
right. They didn't care about feelings.
Nothing. It was just like men
rub some dirt on it and go back to work.
Right, exactly.
Men gotta do their thing, and that's it. And you better learn how to do an oil change. You better learn how to change your tire. You better learn how to do all that. You got to do it, and that's it. And the roles have
work, provide, and bring you behind home at night.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess my message is really, men's mental health does exist. It's something that's there, and for anybody fighting with it, just keep grinding, man. That's what I'm doing. Because I got my own struggles too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You got a story you want to share at all? Anything you want to enlighten us on, or
I wouldn't really say a story. Okay. But like I said, when I was transparent a couple of minutes ago, like I've had moments where, like in the car at home, well, I just sit and I tell myself, like, man, I'm not like the person I said I was gonna be years ago. You know what I mean? Or remembering what my stepdad had brought me up. He brought me up and he's taught me a lot of things. There's even things that he does that I still don't know how to do.
Right.
That really hits me hard sometimes. And I think stuff like that is you have to process it correctly, because if you don't, what ends up happening is you fall into that hole. You fall into that rut. You don't do nothing with your life, or your creativity, is us being in this business of media, that goes out the door because you have no urge to do it. And so, I funny enough, I recently took a sabbatical. I played at church.
Okay.
I helped my cousin out up north, and I think it was July of this year. Oh, I'm sorry, it was June of this year, where this is what how I approach this situation is how I should be approaching I think a man's mental health sometimes. And what I did was I pulled out from playing. I said, I'm gonna take a sabbatical. That's what they would call it, right? A sabbatical from playing. I'm not gonna play. Like, I can't do it right now because I am not giving you my best, my 100%. I'm going. I'm just playing and I'm leaving. Like, I just, you know what I mean?
Going through the motions.
Just go through the motions. There's no emotion behind it, and then the performance isn't great, physically, right? And then mentally, I'm tapped out,
right?
And so I took that time. I took about 3-4 months of like not playing at all, just kind of chilling. As a musician too, you can get a lot of like oversaturation in music.
Yes,
and music doesn't sound like nothing to you.
Yes,
it's just like noise. So I stopped that too. And then I just reset myself, So I think that right there is what I would do in a situation where I feel like my mind is going stupid. Like, maybe back out of things that you normally do, reset yourself, and man, do whatever it works. People tell me to read, but I don't read books. I have horrible eyes, so I can't really open a book and just look at it. But people say read books, listen to audiobooks, or do something you really haven't done. Go take a walk. Go walk in the, you know what I mean? Just do things that will reset your mind. Because that feeling, that hole, that emptiness, man, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
And it can lead you to different, each person its own path, but it could lead you somewhere really negative. So that's the story I got, is that, and as an example, I was a musician. I mean, I am a musician, but I was playing at a church, and I pulled out for like 4 months, and I said, I'm gonna reset myself. I went back in November, and I was
feeling good about
what you're doing. Back,
that's how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a reset, and the fact that you were cognizant enough to let me fall back for a minute reset and get my mental right, get myself together, and pull yourself back into position. You know what I'm saying? I think that was great. We was a little long-winded, but we gonna get into this music break. I want to make sure we play that 3-piece ooh for Reese G. Rest in peace, Reese G.
Chicago
rest in peace,
man.
my homie Aaron Hall, man. Again,
yes, sir.
For those of y'all who knew him better than I did, R.I.P. Rest in paradise to Aaron Hall. We're gonna miss you out here, bro. Straight up.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Yeah, so let's get into we're gonna go into the music break. We're gonna play some 3-piece and then a couple commercials, and we'll be back to wrap up. I appreciate everybody that stopped in, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.
You're listening to WindyCityUnderground.com, the internet music station for the Illinois Media School campus in Chicago.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
Remember, Windy City Underground Radio isn't just a station, it's a movement. Windy City Underground, your music, your station.
Baby,